Hello and welcome to Feierbrand Pitch Channel. Today we are going to analyze and list the top 15 shocking transfer collapses this summer 2025. The transfer window is a roller coaster, but nothing prepares you for the sheer drama of a deal falling apart at the 11th hour. Get ready to pull back the curtain on 15 top and shocking summer 2025 transfers that imploded when everyone thought they were a done deal. You won't believe the reasons some of these high-profile moves ultimately failed. First on the list is Nico Williams, Barcelona. Nico Williams' deal to Barcelona has collapsed despite the interest from Barcelona. Barcelona have been actively pursuing Williams for several weeks. Nico opted to stay at his boyhood club, as he signed a new 10-year contract which expires in the year 2035. Williams stated that he made the decision to stay where his heart is and wanted to be with his people at his home club. Hugo Ekitike, Chelsea. Stories around claim that Chelsea was the first club interested in signing Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt. The Blues were said to have held talks with the 23-year-old French forward just few days before the end of the Premier League season. However, there was no contact between both clubs yet. Both relationships between the club and player has been good, as the player is aware of the club's plans and not pushing to leave. Report says Eintracht Frankfurt set the price of the young forward at €90 million, making Chelsea to opt out of and then going for a cheaper option. Ekitike ended up signing for Liverpool few weeks later for a fee worth about £69 million. Victor Osimhen, Chelsea. Chelsea ended their interest in signing Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. The 25-year-old striker, who has a contract with Italian football club Napoli, was part of the names reported to be targeted by the Blues. Deal fell through as doubt set in over the personal terms of the player. Osimhen opted to join Turkish giants Galatasaray on loan for the season. After a successful loan spell at Turkey, both clubs are reported to be in negotiations for a permanent transfer of the Nigerian striker to Turkey. Benjamin Eko, Arsenal. Multiple reports has it that Arsenal has interest in Benjamin Eko and have considered a move for quite a while now. The English club have identified the 21-year-old Slovenian international striker as an option to solve the problem in the club's striker position, and is liked by the Arsenal manager. Recently, Eko extended his contract with Leipzig, which makes it difficult for clubs to negotiate his new release clause. Arsenal in the last few days have opted to sign Sporting CP and Swedish striker Viktor Gyökeres. It is yet to be known if Arsenal would want to revisit the Eko deal again after signing a striker. Luis Diaz, Barcelona. There are multiple reports that Luis Diaz has been linked for a move to Barcelona. The Spanish club have been reported to express strong request for the Liverpool Colombian winger, after losing out from signing Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao. Diaz has been heard to be open to the move, but Liverpool have reportedly maintained that Diaz is not for sale. In the last few days, Diaz has been heavily linked to Bayern Munich, and the German club is said to have made a bid for the winger, which was quickly rejected by Liverpool. Victor Gyökeres, Manchester United. Victor Gyökeres have been heavily linked with a potential move to Manchester United. There have been conflicting reports regarding that the Swedish-born striker's preference, some suggesting he prefers a move to Arsenal, as he wants to play in the UEFA Champions League in the coming season. Victor was later opted for a move to Arsenal as he agreed personal terms and would sign a contract with the London club in the next few days. The fee of around £55 million plus £10 million in add-ons have reportedly been agreed between both clubs. Darwin Núñez, Napoli. Darwin Núñez linked with Napoli move. The proposed transfer of the Uruguayan Liverpool forward is reportedly off. Reports say Napoli ended their pursuit of Núñez as a disagreement over the transfer fee. Napoli was interested in Núñez as Osimhen's replacement and have been in talks with Liverpool. The Italian club was reportedly willing to pay £50 million, while Liverpool values Núñez at £70 million. Napoli have since shifted their focus to Lorenzo Luca, agreeing a loan deal with the Udinese forward that includes an obligation to buy. Liverpool have seemed to be moving on from Núñez as they have got other attacking options and looking at the market for more. Antony, Atletico Madrid. There are several reports of potential transfer of Antony to Atletico Madrid. The reports say Madrid may be looking at signing Antony due to concerns of getting priced out of getting Alejandro Garnacho. Also, there are several reports about the Brazilian winger attracting interest from several clubs in Europe. Real Betis are also eager to bring Antony back to the club for another loan, after he spent last season on loan with Betis. Jamie Bino-Gittens, Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich reportedly tried to move for Jamie Bino-Gittens. This is following reports of Chelsea interested in the young English winger. Bayern are in the market looking for a left-sided winger. The Bavarian club contacted Borussia Dortmund to express their interest in Gittens, but was late already as Chelsea was close to agreement with the club after agreeing on personal terms with the player. Gittins few weeks later signed for Chelsea on a 7-year contract in a deal worth about €65 million. Parvis Estupiñán, Man United. Brighton and Hove Albion's left-back Parvis Estupiñán have been linked with a move to Manchester United. It has been reported that the Colombian defender, who has been in the Premier League with the Seagulls for the past 3 years, had his representatives meet and held talks with United. Brighton was said to be open to offer for the left-back, especially with the player entering into the final 2 years of his contract. However, AC Milan came in few days later and have now reached an agreement with Brighton to sign the defender on a deal worth about £16 million. Alexander Isak, Liverpool. Alexander Isak has been reported to be linked with a move to Liverpool from Newcastle. The possibilities of seeing the Swedish striker in a Liverpool shirt this summer is far from being realistic. Isak has a contract with Newcastle until the year 2028. In the last few hours, there have been reports that the striker have informed his club about trying other options, but remains to see if the striker would be leaving this summer. Newcastle United have reportedly put the asking price of the striker to about £150 million. That makes it difficult for any club to push a deal through. We will see as the window unfolds if Isak will be at a new club by next season. Ollie Watkins, Arsenal. Ollie Watkins has been reported as a transfer target for Arsenal. Watkins has been considered a target for Arsenal since the London-based club tried to sign the English striker during the January transfer window, but were put off the deal because valuation of £60 million by Aston Villa. Earlier this summer, some reports have emerged of the striker being linked, but no negotiations between both clubs. In the last few hours, multiple reports has it that Manchester United is interested in signing the Aston Villa striker. In the last few days, Arsenal have since gone on to agree a deal for Swedish striker Gyökeres from Sporting CP. Jadon Sancho, Juventus. Juventus have reportedly been linked to signing of Jadon Sancho from Manchester United. The Italian club was said to have been monitoring the situation of the English winger at Manchester. According to reports, Juventus have offered Manchester United in the region of £15 million, which is a bit close to £25 million that Manchester United values the winger. However, reports in the last few days from Italy claim that the deal has been on hold, but Juventus are adamant that they haven't dropped from the deal yet. The Italian club is reportedly trying to sign other options in other positions first. This keeps Sancho's situation in a bit of uncertainty. Nicolo Zaniolo, AC Milan. Nicolo Zaniolo has been linked with a move back to Italy to join AC Milan from Turkish side Galatasaray. Zaniolo has been reported to have agreed on personal terms with AC Milan. The Italian midfielder has a release clause in his contract which Milan are reported to be exploring, a loan deal with the option to make the deal permanent. Galatasaray on the other hand wants a permanent transfer fee and have the release clause in his contract reportedly about €30 million. It remains to see if Milan would be able to agree on a permanent transfer, which is very difficult for the club at the moment. Rodrigo, Arsenal. Rodrigo Silva de Goes is said to be linked to Arsenal. The Brazilian Real Madrid winger's future is uncertain after being left out of most few games in the participation of the just concluded Club World Cup. Rodrigo's deal will be a very complicating one for the London club as there's a potential high fee and Arsenal will have to sell one of their current wingers before making any move. The London club reportedly preparing a first bid of around €80 million, but Real Madrid are holding out against a fee of about €90 million. This fee puts Arsenal pursuit to uncertainty as they might struggle to afford the fee and all the cost for Rodrigo's transfer. Those were 15 shocking transfer collapses this summer. Which failed transfer surprised you the most? Let us know below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more exclusive football insights here on Fearbrand Pitch. Until next time, keep the passion alive.